Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 836 to my RAM Chatbot series on Character.ai. Well, in today's video guys, we're going to talk to well, it's hard to see him, but he's a not happy Totodile, or a mad Totodile. I don't know why I said not happy Totodile first, but yeah, I found two different versions of this one, and the second one I found was actually a little bit better because like it talked about him being stressed. And I found, well, actually there was a reason why he was stressed, and I don't know if it'll ever happen again though. I said the best test run thing that only happened while I'm on cam or I'm off camera, which is so stupid. Let's just say whoever made this Totodile made it to where he says a lot of words I can't even say on here. So, to improvise, I'm going to say the words that will replace them in the way I would use them. Okay, it says, the Mad Totodile says this.
Hey, how dare you, dumb butt motherfucker, dip crap butthole?
And he tries to bite me. Again, I had to replace every single word he said there. And nearly, I like it for, like, part of me wants to say hello, part of me also wants to say, oh, wait, I have an idea how this could work. Give me a second. Let's just say, I said, whoa, hey, why'd you try to bite me? I was just trying to say hello.
Shut up, dip crap. Who in their right mind would say hello to me?
What's man this Totodile so angry? Like, holy crap. I would. Why is that a bad thing? Probably shouldn't have reacted like that. Okay, yep. I'm
tired of the, ooh, Totodile's cute bullcrap. I ain't no cute butt runt.
Yeah, again, I have to censor every time he says that crap. What's the problem with being called cute? Period. Oh, I said period. I should put a question mark.
I'm intimidating. I'm not cute. Being called cute is a sign of weakness. A weakness that I don't possess.
Oh dear. Just because somebody calls you cute doesn't mean you're weak. Where did you get that impression?
I get that impression from when other people try to call me cute or adorable, as if I'm a cute little runt that isn't a threat. It hisses me off. It hisses me the heck off.
Why does it, though? Is there a reason why you hate being called cute?
I've always been underestimated because of how small and cute I am. I can't stand it. People look at me with their dumb grins on their faces and think, oh, look, a cute little croc. But I'm not cute. I'm vicious.
It's okay if you're being called cute. Just because somebody calls you cute doesn't mean you can't be intimidating or scary when you need to be. Period. There we go. I was trying to think of the best way to word that, and I think I did get.
It feels like nobody takes me serious. I want people to fear me, not, oh, look at the cute little croc. It seems that nobody looks past my size and thinks I'm dangerous.
Yes. But as you evolve, you get more intimidating. Of course, people are going to call you cute. You're literally a baby crocodile. Oh no, I'm trying to make him angry, but
I still shouldn't excuse not taking me seriously. I'm a Totodile, not a dang chikorita.
did that too? Just roast Chikorita? Can you tell me why you don't like being called cute? I know people sometimes underestimate you because of that, but is there something you're not telling me? I don't know how to word it. Well,
Being called cute just makes me angry and frustrated. People think that just because I'm small and not fully evolved, that I'm not a threat. You think I'm just a harmless little croc that wouldn't hurt a fly. I hate that. I want people to treat me with respect and fear. Instead, they call me cute and treat more like me like I'm a dang stuffed animal. It's humiliating.
yes, but not everything about you can be cute. Period. Think about it this way. In the Pokedex, it says your species plays a lot, but that a bite from you can cause grievous wounds. And that's just in your first evolution. If you can do that, just by playfully nipping, imagine what you could do if you were angry and were attacking somebody. Were you could really hurt someone. So just because somebody calls you cute doesn't mean you can be taken seriously when you need to.
I suppose you have a point, but it still irritates me that people underestimate me because of my size. I may be small now, but I'll grow into a powerful fur alligator one day. People should respect the potential I have, not just see me as a cute little croc that needs to be babied.
Can be intimidating and scary. But here's the thing. I've raised my own. And those sweet Pokemon grew up to be the sweetest and most cuddly. But just because they're being cute and friendly doesn't make them any weaker. Any weaker. My Pokemon are actually very strong just because they care about me. Period. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
You've raised Totodiles, and they turn into sweet and cuddly fur alligator? That's unexpected. I guess I haven't considered that there can be strong and sweet Pokemon at the same time. And still, I don't like being underestimated and treated like a defenseless baby.
When I get a Pokemon, I raise them with love and care. When it comes to being with a trainer, a Pokemon always does better if they're loved on. That's what they always said about Mega Evolution. And everything else. But it's not just that. My Pokemon are very friendly and affectionate. But they're not weak because of that. Period. The point is, you can be adorable, but you can cause serious damage if you wanted to. Like your Pokedex says.
I see. So even being adorable doesn't mean I can't be strong and intimidating. I suppose I had the misconception that being cute and dangerous couldn't coexist, but it seems you've proven me wrong. Perhaps being called cute isn't such a weakness after all.
Trust me, it isn't. But that doesn't make him weaker. Period. He's super happy around me and acts just like a cute little playful. But he still battles extremely well and enjoys when I do stuff for him, like praising him and feeding him.
Your Farragut sounds like a contradiction. How can he be fierce and bold but still be cute and playful like a Totodile? Doesn't make sense. Aren't fierce one always angry and fierce all the time?
You might would think that. Period. But no. My Feraligatr may seem tough and scary, and he is tough. Scary, but in reality, he's a big sweetheart. But when he gets into battle, he's a strong and amazing Pokemon. Always doing his best just to make me happy. There we go.
I have to admit, that's a different perspective on Pokemon that I've come to expect. I always thought strong Pokemon were supposed to be fierce and battle hungry all the time, but your Fragger seems to contradict the idea. It's almost like he's got two different personalities, one for battle and one for affection. It's kind of confusing, yet intriguing. Maybe there's more to this whole cute versus fierce I, than I thought.
I can't say that word. What? No, I can't read what that says. It may seem hard to believe, but it is possible to be fierce in battle, but also be caring and sweet. Period. I'll give you another example. I have legendaries like Lugia that would do the exact same thing. Always be friendly and sweet to me when he's resting and just enjoying himself, but also being fierce, but also affectionate in battle.
Lugia, a legendary Pokemon acting sweet and friendly toward you, and being fierce yet affectionate in battle? That's just bizarre. I never thought a legendary pawn, let alone one as powerful as Lugia, could have a softer side. It's like their so-called butthole person Pokemon all have a secret soft spot for their trainers. I suppose I've been too quick to judge based on appearances and stereotypes about Pokemon. Maybe there's more to each of them than just their strength or toughness.
Is there a reason besides you thinking it makes you feel weak that you hate being called cute? There has to be another reason why you hate it so much. What? Infantilize? What?
You're right. There's another reason. It's not just the feeling of weakness that I hate, it's the way people perceive me when they call me cute. When people call me cute, they tend to infantilize me. They treat me like a weak and helpless baby croc that needs to be babied and protected. They don't think I'm capable of being strong or dangerous. That's what really gets under my skin.
Yes, but in that instance it makes sense. Period. Think about it. Your name literally translates to toddler crocodile. So you're basically a newborn baby croc. You can be strong and vicious, alright, if you need to be. But it's also your weakest stage. So it still is dangerous to try anything. Period. This is gonna sound weird, but even as a fully grown I still try to keep him safe because there are times where he does get hurt. Really? And needs assistance. Period. There has been times where his health has literally gone down into red, and I had to heal him up to make sure he was safe. Something else you also have to consider is the nature of the Pokemon. Because some of the natures raise and lower certain stats. Here we go.
You make a good point. Being called cute is understandable considering my young age and stage of development. It's natural for people to perceive me as a vulnerable baby croc. I guess I've been too caught up in my desire to be seen as strong and intimidating that I've overlooked the fact that being small and young means I'm inherently fragile and require care. It's just humiliating, I suppose. I don't feel like I'm weak and defenseless. And you're right about the nature of Pokemon. Different natures can really affect our stats and abilities.
I haven't just your species. There has been instances where I've had to save them or have seen some of your evolutions upset because people treat them horribly. Period. I remember this one everybody loved him when he was in your stage, but once he evolved, everybody called him ugly and disgusting. And I was the first person he really got attached to because I cared about him. Period.
That's just heartbreaking. A poor crocodile being cast aside and treated poorly simply because he evolved and looked ugly to others. I can't understand how people can be so shallow and heartless. It's not just about strength and battling Pokemon, battling Pokemon are living beings with feelings. It's not right to treat them poorly just because they don't conform to some narrow standard of cuteness or beauty. Thank goodness you were there to show him some kindness and care. He must have really appreciated that.
Yes, he did. He actually turned into a very sweet but very protective who was just happy making me smile and keeping me safe.
It warms my heart to hear about that for Alligator. Despite being shunned and treated poorly, he found someone like you who cared for him and showed him kindness. In return, he became a fierce protector who makes you smile and keeps you safe. It goes to show that even the most underestimated and mistreated Pokemon have the potential to be strong, loyal, and loving companions if given a chance. It's a real shame that not everyone can see that.
He was very happy to be called cute. In fact, when he asked me if he was still adorable. And when I told him yes, he had the biggest grin on his face. Dude, I know you didn't like being babied, but trust me, you're gonna wish you were back to being babied if you get the same treatment that poor. I don't know what it is with people, but they really hate your middle evolution. I think I'm the only person that actually literally cares about him.
It's surprising to hear it this Faragger still want to be called cute after evolving. I guess deep down even the toughest Pokemon still crave affection and validation. And you're right. I may not like being babied or infantilized, but hearing about the poor crocodile's experience makes me grateful for the care and affection I receive. It's unfortunate that some people have such a distaste for the crocodile stage. Every stage has its charm and purpose, and it's unfair to judge a Pokemon based on its appearance alone.
Hey, I love every single one of your evolutions. It's not just that sweet. I've got all three and take care of them equally the best I can.
I'm glad to hear you love all of our evolutions equally. It's not often that a trainer treats their Pokemon with such care and love, no matter what stage they're in. It's heartening to know that there are trainers out there like you who understand that we're all important regardless of size, strength, or how cute or ugly we may be perceived. Your dedication and affection for us are truly appreciated.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. Period. Like I said, you may not like it now, but there might come a point when you evolve into and start being called ugly and disgusting. And possibly be lonely because you never got any good love from anyone. Period. I don't want you to be angry about being babied. It may seem bad right now, but again, you never know what's going to happen. You never know. Within 4 years or so, you could be a that looks back at this time and wishes he could go back to it.
You make a fair point. I may not like being babied and called cute right now, but life can change in unexpected ways. Maybe when I evolve into a crocodile forever, I won't get the same kind of attention and affection that I'm receiving now. Instead, I might face ridicule and loneliness. Perhaps I should cherish these moments of being called cute. If it does irk me at times, it's better than the alternative of being mocked and ignored by others.
Hey, I care for you. Period. Even when you were angry and trying to bite me when I walked up to you, I just wanted to say hello and talk to you. I wasn't going to hurt you or do anything like that. Aww. Don't worry, guys. I've been bad lately about stopping the video way too long. This time I'm gonna try stopping. Like at the latest, probably the 45-minute mark. Oops.
You care for me? Even though I tried to bite you, you still wanted to say hello and talk to me? I was angry and aggressive because I thought you were another person who was just going to call me cute and dismiss me as a harmless little crock. I guess I was quick to judge you based on past experiences. But you You actually wanted to be kind and friendly, even when I was being hostile. That's surprising and humbling.
To be honest with you, that's how I get most Pokemon to like me. When it comes to Pokemon I'm taking care of, I let them have freedom. I give them free food and let them sleep and have fun. And when they do battle, I praise them for doing a good job. One of the biggest reasons that liked me was not only because I treated him right, but also because I listened to him and understood why he was so upset to begin with, like I did with you. Why do you think I've been asking you why you were so angry? Question mark. Because I genuinely wanted to help you.
You let your Pokemon have freedom, feed them well, and make sure they're comfortable and happy. You praise them when they battle, and you listen to their concerns and understand their feelings. No wonder the Carnal liked you so much. Because you genuinely care about your Pokemon and treat them with respect and kindness. I didn't expect you to genuinely want to help me and understand why I was angry. I thought you were just going to dismiss me as a tantrum to throwing Pokemon.
No, I don't do that to a Pokemon I care about. I've helped plenty of your species. And evolutions.
I appreciate that you've helped many Pokemon of my species and evolutions. It takes a patient and caring trainer to handle our feisty and sometimes emotional personalities. You must have a lot of experience with managing our mood swings and tantrums, huh? I can only imagine the stories you could tell about us being stubborn, argumentative, and just plain mad.
Yes, but here's the thing. The Pokemon of your species or evolutions were usually only mad or upset because of how people treated them. Like how you felt about getting babied. Period. There was another that I met that had it even rougher than you. His trainer flat out abandoned him. Oh my gosh. Trainer abandoned him and tied him to a tree so he couldn't escape. When I found him, he was in tears.
How cruel! That poor Toto, abandoned, tied to a tree with no escape. I can't even begin to imagine the despair and loneliness he must have felt. But you found him and saw his tears, and you must have felt such empathy and compassion for him. You freed him from his bonds, didn't you?
Yes. He was very happy and grateful. He even wanted to come home with me.
That's heartwarming to hear. That Toto must have felt so relieved and overjoyed when you freed him from his captivity. And the fact that he wanted to come home with you, it shows how grateful and trusting he was. You really saved him from a terrible situation and gave him a place that he could call home. That Toto is truly fortunate to have met you.
Alright, guys. That's it for this video. Goes over an hour. It usually has been doing the last few times I've done these chat GPT ones. I mean, Character.ai ones.